This is nScreenNoise. My name is Colin Dixon, founder and chief analyst at nScreen Media, and today is March 10th, 2017. Are SVOD services like Netflix, Hulu and Amazon really pay TV's friend? Well, the operators are certainly trying to convince themselves of that fact. For example, Liberty Global's Eric Vedder, who is CEO of Central and Eastern Europe for the company, said that the relationship they have with Netflix, and they put Netflix on the set-top box, is good for both partners and that it's driving revenue for both partners. And in fact, he wants to go further. He wants to put Amazon on the set-top boxes as well. And for Amazon's part, well, they're totally up for it. Alex Green, who is managing director of Amazon Video, says that they would like to do this, and he actually wants to do it more. He wants to copy Netflix, who's been doing this a lot with operators, particularly in Europe. Comcast as well is palling up with SVOD providers and putting them on the X1 set-top box. Now, the first one they put on was Netflix, which they put on 90 days ago. And already 30% of Comcast subscribers are using that client on the X1 set-top box. So, very clearly, Comcast's subscribers for pay television want SVOD on that set-top box and are using it. But data that has been released this week may suggest that SVOD may not be the friend that pay TV thinks it is. For example, CTA says that 68% of US consumers now are using free and subscription streaming services, and 67%, 1% less, are using pay TV. That's the first time that these online services have eclipsed pay TV in CTA's survey. They also went on to say that the time watching video on television is now about the same as the time watching video on connected devices like smartphones, tablets and PCs. And again, this is the first time that they've seen this in their surveys. TiVo as well chimes in with some data that makes me think that SVOD is not a friend of the pay television services. First of all, they say that a consumer with a streaming device and pay television is 3 times more likely than one without a streaming device to say that they are going to cancel pay television. So that's a pretty interesting statistic, but even more interesting is how much TiVo says people are using those services. They say that 92.5% of SVOD users use that service on a daily basis. That's up 2.3%, and the amount they're using it is remarkable. 70% say they watch at least an hour a day, and 39% say they watch 2 or more hours a day. That's a remarkable usage for those services. Meanwhile, partners of pay television are busy launching their own SVOD services. Of course, we've had high-profile launches from companies like HBO and Showtime, but many, many more services now are launching from other partners. For example, BBC, which has a channel on pretty much every single pay TV system in the US today, launched a new service in partnership with ITV, the commercial broadcaster in the UK, called Britbox for $6.99 a month. And this includes a whole bunch of content you cannot get on pay television, including access to UK soap operas the same day that they are broadcast in the UK. So that's something you just cannot get through your pay TV operator. As well, Time Warner Properties, Turner and Warner Brothers are working together on an animation service which they're going to launch. And part of that animation service will be those old Looney Tunes cartoons that we all love to watch. So their own partners are going around pay TV now to fill out what's available online through these SVOD services. And what's really happening here is that pay television is being disintermediated. The core job that they have done historically of aggregating and distributing television content is being replaced by online. And what this tells us is the truth is SVOD is actually not pay TV operators' friends. It is looking increasingly like it is the replacement for them. This has been Colin Dixon. I'll speak to you again next time.